What's up, guys? Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors, and today we have yet again another broadhead. Stay tuned. This one's going to be good. Alright guys, so the broadheads we're filming today, for me, I'm not sure if I'm going to shoot this one. This is the Iron Will 150 grain, and as you can see, it is indeed the single bevel. Now for me, it's between the 150 single bevel and the 150 wide solid, in which we already filmed that test. It's going to be between those two, taking them afield. Now, I want to say this right off the bat. This is a single bevel, and they do say in order to shoot them accurately, you want to utilize a right offset fletching or a right helical twist. Now my fletchings are just normal 4-fletch, so we did shoot this a couple times to try to knock tune it, and we did notice exactly why they say to use a right helical twist or a right helical offset, because it did fly to the right. So we did see that. So if you're going to shoot the single bevels, you're going to want a right offset or a right helical twist in your fletching. So do it, because not only will it help it fly better, it's going to help that rotation in the game animal. Now, saying that, let's break down this broadhead. Now once again, this is the 150 single bevel. Iron Will's tonneau tip. This is going to help maximize strength on impact. It's going to help split bone. Also, it's going to not allow the arrow to bend or lose any sort of momentum or energy on impact. That's why they go with the tonneau tip. It's to pretty much give you a solid structure on impact so you do not lose out on your energy, thus increasing your penetration. Now, this is a single bevel. It's A2 tool steel, which is, I mean, that is as strong as it gets. It's going to have maximum edge retention and durability. Also, it's extremely sharp. Now these things cut hair out of the package. They are 62 thou thick. Same with the bleeders. The main blade is 1 inch and a 1/16 cut in diameter. The bleeder blades are 3/4, so it's a small profile head, but you're going to have optimal penetration, and I really think this is going to be the head that I take afield. Okay, now the ferrule, it depends what they're made out of based on the weight of broadhead you get. The lighter heads, which I'm not sure what they consider the lighter heads, is made out of a titanium ferrule. Your heavier heads is made out of stainless steel. So all in all, these things are just built to downright last and just destroy deer or elk, whatever you hunt. Now I may have to change my fletchings to do so, or I may shoot the 150 wide. We will see based on tests. Now what we want to do now is we're going to shoot through the chrono, get all our speeds right, so we know exactly what the speeds are going to be for this test, so you guys can get the most information on this head out of this test. Okay, so I got new strings on the triax. She's sitting at 83.5 pound draw. Once again, it's 27-inch draw length. Now the arrow is a gold tip pierced platinum 250 spine. This is not the new arrows. This is my arrows I made mid-season last year. It's only got 20 grains up front, but this is a 150 grain field point, because as you've seen, we're testing the 150 grain Iron Wills. So this will be a true speed test to see what this setup will yield for the test. So let's shoot it through the chrono and see what kind of speeds we're at. That'll be 525 grains total. So let's see what it's got.
Yeah.
.274. That's good for me. I'm good with that. Okay, so my bow setup, 27-inch draw length, 83.5 pound draw, thanks to the triax wake limbs. Shooting a 525 grain arrow is yielding 274 feet per second. So I'm extremely happy with that, because I got some speed and I still have weight up front. So it'll be 170 grains up front on that build. It may have to be what I hunt with this year, originally my new arrows are going to have 190 grains up front and are going to sit right around 550, somewhere in there. I'll know when I actually get them and we can weigh them. But so that's what the speeds are going to be for these iron will tests. Let's get to it. Okay, so once again, I really got to emphasize your fletchings. Make sure you fletch your arrows to these. Now, I had already fletched these before I got the broadheads, and quite honestly, I didn't know I needed to have that. So, if this may not go, it might walk a little right. Just understand that if you fletch your arrows right, you'll be all right. Just want to make sure that's clear before we shoot. I'm going to aim low left, hopefully put it dead true, and see what this thing can do. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Kind of fly a little funky, but all right, so let's go down and check it out. It did look like it kicked a little bit, but that could be the fletchings not allowing it to fly how it needs to. So let's go down and look at it. All right, guys, so I thought it flew a little weird. It didn't. Now it did hit right. So once again, your fletchings are important on these single bevels. You want to fletch to match your single bevel so you're not fighting it in your flight. Because I aimed low right, it did walk right as we expected. And you can see there's wounds in here already, but that single bevel has got the best penetration of the other two heads you'll see later. So the single bevel got really good penetration. It's about 12 and a half, maybe a little over. We're not going to really measure because 20% ballistic gel, guys. This is extremely dense. It's far more dense than any game you're going to pursue. So we look at the penetration as a reference of what it could do. You can expect far greater penetration in a game animal than you would see here. So penetration like all three of these show, you're blowing through deer no problem. So really good penetration. You can see a really good crisp, clean wound channel. We don't know why, but with fixed heads, it seems like in the gel it shrinks down, but when you pull it out, you'll see the full cut. There was no rotation in the gel. They do say that's the other main reason with your fletchings. You want to allow the arrow to rotate. When you have it normally fletched, it's walking right, and it didn't allow it to rotate in the gel. So we're going to have to come back and test this head. I'm going to have to strip these and get the right fletching on them. See, not only does it fly better, but see the rotation in the gel. That makes a big impact in rotation. So let's look at the entry cut, see how that looks, and then pull the broadhead out and look at the full wound channel on this single bevel. Let's look at that entry. Okay, so your entrance cut, you can see you have your bleeder blades. They did their job. And then the main blades giving you an accurate cut right on contact as you'd expect out of fixed heads. So the entrance is good. So let's pull this broadhead out. Let's analyze this full wound channel and see how it looks with the broadhead pulled. So you can see here the full wound channel. Once again, this is 1 1/16 inch with 3/4 inch bleeder blades. You can see a really good uniform wound channel. It did its job. I just got to get the right fletchings so we can help assist this broadhead to do its rotation. My fletchings would actually fight against the rotation, so I got to fix that. So once again, I got to emphasize the fletchings is a big deal with the single bevel. As you guys know, single bevels, you want to have the correct fletching for them to allow the broadhead to rotate and really get the most out of a single bevel design. This arrow, as you can see in the gel, it didn't allow it to rotate, so the fletchings really is a big deal. Also, it did walk to the right. So you can see fletchings are key on these. But even had said that, this broadhead right here had really good penetration, had excellent wound channel. And guys, I mean, this single bevel iron will, it's built to last, and you're going to put down a lot of deer with them. If you manage to nick up the A2, you'll be able to sharpen the broadhead, re-hit it, re-hone it, make them sharp as they come. So guys, iron will so far in the gel, excellent investment. If you're looking for a quality head made out of the best components you can put in a broadhead, iron will is there. Now guys, they are expensive, but you get what you pay for with iron will. Alright guys, so make sure you smash that thumbs up button for your boys. We're going to have a lot more broadheads coming to the channel. We were kind of waiting for our new arrows, but it doesn't look like we're going to have them by season, so we're using our arrows that we hunted with last year. So we will be getting as many broadheads as we can get in the time frame we have on the channel. We're going to try to make up for it. I mean, hell, we filmed 7 different broadheads today. So I got a lot of edits, and I think we're going to chip away tomorrow after our goose hunt as well, so we'll see what we can get done. If this is your first video with Blue Collar Outdoors, you found the right channel, especially if you're looking for honest testing, the performance talks, the rest walks, reviews. Guys, that's what we do here. We don't bullshit you, and we're pretty picky on what we test. So if it's impressive to us, it is going to be proven a field. I guarantee you that. So subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you do not miss out on any uploads, as we're going to have a ton coming. It's early season goose here. We got whitetail bow open soon. We got a lot of content coming to the channel, ladies and gents, so hit that notification bell. Also, if you guys been watching, you know we're doing a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. We're almost there. So once we hit that 10K, we got an awesome giveaway. If you guys been watching the videos, you know what it is. If you haven't, go back and watch a couple of our other videos. We break it down in every video for you guys what we're giving away, but I can promise you one thing, it's the ultimate turkey setup. You're gonna find some serious performance with that giveaway. So go watch some other videos, share your favorite one to Facebook, tag us in it. Hell, share a couple of them to Facebook. Whatever you want to do, it'll help us get to that 10K and allow us to do that subscriber giveaway sooner. It's definitely worth it. But guys, we got one more video to film, and we're both really excited for it. So let's get right to it. As always, guys, Jake SLEASMAN, Blue Collar Outdoors. We will catch you on the next one. Take her easy, ladies and gents.